Hey everyone, this is Yellowcaster here from Radio Sentai Castranger. I also go as Gar, which, the majority of you already know that. But I'm mostly just making this video, in a sense, about the current future of Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger. And biggest thing is, it is not ending, of course, but some of you may have noticed the big thing about Ultraranger, and that is just the lack of actual Ultraranger episodes coming out on our YouTube channel and on our Podbean. Well, there's a simple explanation for all of this. So when we like this story takes place a bit after uh this story kind of takes place way back in October, in which after we recorded episode 100 and the week that came out, I was gone for like 2 weeks, almost half the month of October. So, at that point, I didn't mind because we just released our 100th episode. It was a good episode. I think if that's where the show ended, I wouldn't mind. We did 100 episodes, but we have to keep going. Well, it's not that we have to keep going. We want to keep going, per se. We took 2 weeks off, but during half the month that I was gone, I ended up finding myself a new job. And more or less for the first 3 months, as you know, when working at a job, you have to make sure you're there for the job, because within those 3 months they can let you go for no reason, because it's something called the probation period. I don't know if every job has this, but here in Ontario we have the 3 month probation period for each job. So think of it, I started the job in November. So November, December, January, and it is currently the end of February right now. So it's been 4 months. And in those 4 months, from the end of October to the end of February, we have recorded 112 episodes of Ultraranger and have only released 3 of them. So it's definitely something that I'm not proud of. It's very upsetting to see that, like, basically trying to play catch up is not a fun thing, especially since episodes 104 to episode 109 were recorded last year. Like, episode 109 was our final episode of 2019, and then episode 110 to now have been recorded within the new year. But we've just been behind on our schedule. We just haven't been. Both Lay and I, at the same time, roughly started new jobs. I'm working at one place, he's working at another. And it's not like we don't want to work on this show. I love working on it. He mentions he likes working on it. He's currently not here right now because he's actually at his job. But March, this has definitely gotten out of control a bit, especially when, again, out of the 112 episodes, 9 of them are recorded are from last year. So, like, some of the news stories we talk about are now, like, dated a bit. I don't really like editing out stuff in the episode unless it's really inappropriate. So I think it's not thinking of, but starting March 1st, I do intend on at least getting the rest of the episodes out in March. Because as you all know, we're starting in May, which is 3 months from now. Not 3 months from now, but March, April, and May, that's 3 months. 3 months from now will be our 3rd year anniversary, and then after that is our fourth season. as I consider it. Each anniversary episode we have is the finale of each season, and then the following episode is the start of the next. In which, like, I'm a person much like Linkara. I like to plan ahead a lot. I already know what we're talking about for the 4th season. I've planned out ideas for a few months. Lane and I have. Basically, just we know what we want to do. We're just trying our best to. We're just trying our best here for Ultraranger. Because not only am I upset that we have so many episodes, well, I have episodes to still edit, but it's more or less I'm upset at the fact that I feel like I let my show down. This, like, we always make jokes about it on Castranger about how, like, Ultraranger coming out February 30th, because at this point it just, like, the episodes are just never coming out. Like, I like to joke about that sometimes because heck, since the beginning of this show, there's never been, like, especially in the first season, there was just never any consistency with release schedules. And, yeah. I feel like I let my show down. I want to try and fix this for not only to get it off my back, but for at least some clarity for all of you, the fans who do listen to Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger, because I feel like I let all of you down for not getting these episodes out. That's pretty much it, I want to say. So March is definitely the month that we'll finally be getting back into Ultraranger full speed. Episodes will be coming out probably daily just to play catch up with releases, and pretty much that. Like, each episode we'll probably get it out, and then we'll try and work our best to fixing the schedule up so that we can. Well, my idea at this moment, I haven't really talked about it with Lane yet, but the idea that I had was probably doing two episodes a week to play catch up with our schedule a bit in March. Like, we have one mini episode and then one big episode per se. So, like, the mini episode's just us talking about the show, and then the bigger episode, which I'm thinking like maybe Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, we'll have the mini episode where we talk about the episodes, where the Friday episode we talk about like all the news, and like basically that's where we talk about the news and the main shows as well. That way we can at least play some catch up with our shows, or at least with the episodes, so that starting in April we can get back to what we were doing. Because at this point we should have been at episode 117, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes behind. We're mostly a month behind our schedule. So hopefully we can fix that as fast as we can. But for now, I believe that's where I'll end it for now. Just basically wanted to give an update on Ultraranger. And it's not dead. I'll at least say that it is not dead. We'll see you all. We'll see you all in March. Hopefully things work out for the better for Ultraranger, because Ultraman deserves a lot more. Schwa for now, everyone.